Hello. Hey. Good morning, guys. Is everybody, hopefully you're having a good morning so far. Hi, everybody. Yo, good morning. What's up? Yo. Hey, guys. Take your time on, settling in. I'm waiting for a moment until everybody, notices that I went live. Alright. But yeah, I'd say like give it about 5 more minutes and then I'll get started. Alright. Okay. Sorry, yeah. I'm just waiting for a little bit before to talk about a few things. Also, for the you don't have to donate or do anything. Trust me. Like, I'll probably read through some of those another time. But thank you if you decide to give a sub or a donation. Yeah, let's just give it a moment until we see everybody or a few people show up. Okay. Shoto, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I woke up not too long ago, so I keep leaning into my microphone. Hold on. Yeah, don't worry, I'm good. I just wanted to talk about a few things, but we'll wait a little bit until more people show up. Okay. This is kind of an impromptu stream, so. Alright, I think I see enough. So, hopefully the people that make it late to this, they can probably watch the VOD, alright? Alright. This is your first stream. I don't think this should be your first stream. I'm gonna be talking about a few things. So, alright, guildies. First of all, good morning, or good evening to everyone that's just coming by, waking up, or coming home from school, work, wherever it may be. Hope you had a wonderful day. Alright. I wanted to talk about a few things after hearing about what's been happening since yesterday. I'm gonna be really straightforward with a lot of this since I don't like to beat around the bush, but I've been really tired. A lot's been happening this month in preparation for our debut, and it's getting there, but I see a lot of people within our community arguing with each other about things that I think are too far. I love our community, and I want to make sure we nurture it well and make it a place comfortable for as many people as possible. And that's something that I want to solidify for the guild before we make it to our 2.0 debut. So I saw some people saying things like they think I'm too nice, or they think I let others push me around. Some people may be blaming other community members for things they might not have done, and I really don't like seeing this behavior. We're supposed to be a community, okay? In my mind, a second family of sorts, and it makes me really sad to know that there are people being mean to one another for some reason, whether that be because of miscommunication or misunderstanding. I think for some reason people seem to have thought I was scolding or being too mean. Not everyone, just a few people, when I was talking about everything at the end of stream yesterday, when I really don't think I was. All that conversation was me trying to set some boundaries for myself. And I was trying to be upfront about what makes me comfortable and what I think is appropriate behavior towards me and my collab partners. I don't think I was being mean. I just wanted to vocalize my worries for my friend at the time. And I'll repeat myself, but if I say I don't want to do something, trust me, I'll say it. And I'll be very clear to you and my friends about it. Whether you think it or not, there were some people, albeit a few, which in my opinion did not represent the guildies as a whole, that did give my friend a hard time, okay? Or believed he was forcing me or pressuring me to do something when he wasn't. I was just embarrassed, as expected from something like that, of course, right? And I think that resulted in some people berating other guild members out of anger or confusion. I don't know what that was. But I think that there should be no further discussion there, but it seems like people seem to have wanted to blame others for me saying something like that, when I don't want any of you or all of you to point fingers and marginalize groups of guildies within our very vast community. It breaks my heart to know that happens, or has had happened. Like, no one is to blame, okay? And no one should be fighting amongst each other. And shippers or guildies, whatever you may be, please don't give each other a hard time. No one is at fault here, alright? And I was not upset at any guildies at the time. The only thing I could think of me being upset about recently was last week, where people who might have been new to the community or might have not understood, since we do have a lot of, like, you know, we have a language barrier for a few people and things get lost in translation, who knows, but there are people spamming me to do a batsu. This happened last week often, and on Monday as well. But I already addressed that a couple days ago, right? You remember me talking about that, so I don't think I need to talk about it again. That's old news, and I hope people are aware now and will be respectful to me about it, okay? And if they won't be respectful of me addressing that, then hey, they'll receive a proper punishment from my mods or me. It's that simple, right? I will never be a person that advocates for attacking other people for any reason, shape, or form. That's not what I want for our followers, and something I don't want anyone to ever do for me. Any form of online harassment or harm upon other groups of people within the guild, outside the guild, or to my friends, is never something that I'll be okay with. And this statement stays true to the day I die, alright? I highly believe that. But back to the main topic. I read a lot of messages from donations from the stream yesterday, and many were just sweet and concerned about me. I understand where all of you are coming from, and all I wanted when I was talking at the end of the stream was to avoid any potential issue where new people or certain guildies assumed my friend forced me to do something, when that's not true. I agreed to it because I wanted to do it, and since he's a good friend, and as a final one for fun, right? It was just extremely embarrassing, of course, but that's okay, because it's a fun memory for me and him to look back to, alright? So, I'm going to ask nobody overthinks this or looks too deeply into my relationship with any of my friends, and not just him. I know this wasn't really an issue yesterday, but I wanted to mention it at the end of the stream because I worry about my friends as much as I worry about you guys. Again, people who don't like the content or or the people I bring on don't have to consume the content if you don't like the streamer I play with. And that's totally okay. Nobody will ever force you to like somebody that you don't like. And I would never ask anyone to do that. Hell, if you don't like me, then you should probably not be watching me if that's the case, right? And I fully understand that, right? It just seems like normal to me to understand that case. It's a given rule among all EN streamers, I believe. So the messages from those donations were all worried about me, and I understand your worry. I really do. I'm okay though. For the people that were worried, you can trust me whenever I say I'm fine. And usually I'll always be fine. I will never hide my discomfort with something regarding the community or another friend. If you were to ask my close friends, they would know I'm quick to be upfront about any issues and talk to them about it. It's something I'll always do my best to approach and confront my friends or people for the better of myself and everyone else. Alright? Again, I was never upset or mad with anyone, and that those messages, those who messaged me in those donations, it was more like I was surprised about what they said because I wasn't feeling bad, I wasn't feeling sad, and I think they were just worried. And all I wanted to do was make sure people knew my friend wasn't the issue, and I simply wanted to just keep having fun. That's all the stream was. I just wanted to laugh and have fun with my friend, and it was an amazing time. I want to keep having moments like these without you guys worrying too much about me. Please remember that I'm responsible, and I can take care of myself and my relationships, okay? Again, thank you so much for vocalizing your concerns, but I understand that, you know, people will always worry, but you don't have to worry too much about me when there was nothing wrong in the first place. Even though it was a sweet gesture of kindness, like, you don't have to worry too much, okay? I hope that quells anybody's fears or like overthinking of like how I was acting. Again, we had a rough boss battle, but I think people interpreted my silence or like my focus as like I was upset, but no, I wasn't. I feel like that this has been happening so much more often lately, that people have been worried on my behalf. And you can trust me, all of you should, in that I'll let you know if there's ever a problem. Trust and respect are really important virtues for me. And I repeat this to all my guildies: if what I heard was true, that there were those who wanted to attack or talk badly to other members of the community or other people, please don't attack or bully anyone, okay? Just as a general blanket statement to say this and remind everyone, I'm not pointing fingers, okay? I just want to say, hey, let's not attack anyone for any reason. I will never approve of this kind of behavior because, again, I always try my best to spread a message of understanding the other side and taking time to know what they're thinking before jumping to conclusions or pointing any fingers. Unless, of course, it's haters or trolls we're dealing with, then it's best to just ignore those kinds of people. We all know that, right? But remember, we are a big community now, and I understand that, and it's not easy for me to be as aware of every little thing going on, okay? But I do try. I really do try. And any creator knows that with a bigger community comes the price of seeing more hate from weirdos and issues within our group pop up from every now and then. And with new people come new challenges, since they don't understand some etiquette and rules. But I'm very patient when it comes to people that simply want to be a part of our guild and enjoy the community that we've built. That's all I ever want, is for people that simply like my content to come together and enjoy it as a big found family. And we as a community can tell people when they're being rude or disrespectful to me or other guild members, and I admire when we can do things like that. It makes me happy to see how unified and strong our guild is whenever this happens. But recently, I felt like that it's been struggling a tad bit because of some disagreements. Just please know that there are people behind the screens, real people that you talk to, real people that you may be hurting when you go too far with certain messages. And I don't ever want to see our guild do something like that. I'll never be okay with that, where members would actively go and harm another person or people, and I hope we never have to see that. Again, that's worst case scenario. I'm not saying that has already happened, but please consider that, alright? And that feels like almost every content creator's nightmare. Nobody is perfect, alright? I know it's a cliche line, but everyone is flawed in a way, even me, and I still have a lot to improve upon with myself, and I'm actively trying to learn every day, because I hope other people take on this mentality too, and understand that they're not perfect and should also reflect upon themselves. That's something I pride deeply and respect out of any human being that takes the effort to do something so mature as that, which is why I want our community to reflect and take a moment. Please don't blame anybody or anyone for anything. I feel like this was a massive misunderstanding and people wanted to blame others in defense of me, and I don't want our guild to go for each other's throats, okay? We want to ignore the trolls and haters if there are any, but remember, don't hurt the people that are here for the community and to support it, alright? If there are like actual issues with people that are misunderstood or like don't understand a few things, then those will be addressed in due time, right? Whenever we come across it. But we don't want to push away anyone. I don't want to ever push away people that want to be a part of something amazing we've built together, right? Because this is all a group effort. That's how I've seen it always, that this has been a big group effort between me and other guild members. So, I love you guys, okay? I love you guys to death, and I beg that no one hurts one another. And I ask that fans just give respect to those who deserve it, alright? And be a bit more patient with each other. I will try my hardest as always, and I will work as hard as always for you all, and for the betterment of myself as well. I love my community, and I just want to make sure that we grow in the right direction without people assuming anything or blaming people for something that they probably shouldn't have been blamed for. Without people hurting others. And that's not what being a member of the Adventurers Guild is about. We don't, go against one another's throats like that. And I hope everyone takes the time to think about what I said and learn to respect each other and myself and my comforts a bit more. I think that any content creator would ask that of their fans, is to be more understanding of us streamers and of the community you've surrounded yourself in, and to respect our wishes and boundaries if we ever set any or address any. And that means the world to me. And I really hope that this is the last time that I have to talk about anything like this. I'll always be sure to address anything if I feel is needed, of course, but I really do hope that this helps everyone understand better to not hurt anyone if they're not at fault. And again, I believe it's all stems from a bunch of misunderstanding. Alright? I get a lot of people were worried, okay? But again, I'll never advocate for any harm or blaming if it's not warranted towards like other guilty. Hold people accountable, but don't, you know, send anything mean or like attack their person. I feel like being constructive is always the best way to do it, alright? That's just my philosophy. I know not everyone will follow it, but at least I can try and help people, you know, learn that. Sorry. I had to get all that out of my system. I was worried. Let me drink something now. So there was nothing wrong in the first place, guys. There's nothing wrong ever. Yesterday was an amazing stream. I had fun with my friend. But again, I feel like people made a problem out of nothing when there was never a problem, or like assumed there was an issue when there was never an issue. Alright? Please. I'll let you know if there ever is one, but there wasn't anything wrong, okay? Again, it might have not been as big of an issue, but I still wanted to talk about it because I worry a lot about you guys. I really do worry a lot about you guys. Just please don't hurt each other. Don't hurt the other guildies. Maybe like teach them, like if they like genuinely fuck up with something or like misunderstand something. Alright? Like I always do my best to try and do that for my friends as well if they don't know any better, right? That's why I think I'm a very patient person when it comes to that. Yeah, let's not be rude. All right, we don't want to develop our community and attract, you know, like how it's like the type of behavior you exhibit attracts the same kind of people, and I would like to keep people that are very, you know, quick to harass others out of this community. I don't like those kinds of people. You know? I think we've all seen those kinds of people before. In many large fandoms and stuff, but yeah, I'd like to avoid that. Because I do think in part streamer reflects community, so I want to make sure you guys understand my perspective here, and that's you'll carry it on, okay? And be a good example for other people that want to be guild members, right? There's always people that are joining the guild every day, and I want it to be, you know, a welcoming place for new members that enjoy our content, found me through any kind of platform, and just want to vibe with us, right? Like, there's some really cool people out there that are part of the guild, really talented and really amazing and down to earth as fuck, but I don't want them to be like pushed away from something dumb where there might have been a misunderstanding from an issue that never even existed in the first place, right? So I hope you guys can understand my worries with all that and why I wanted to have a talk in the first place about any and all of this. Alright. I really do love you guys a lot, and I hope wherever you are in the world, whether it's from Europe, United States, Australia, Asia, that you'll continue to make a good example for us, alright? Set a good example, and I will be over the moon and happy that I could kiss you on the face over and over again. I know that sounds lame, but honestly, like, I really do love it when people, you know, learn and, you know, correct their mistakes. Yeah, today's supposed to be my day off. I'm gonna go back to sleep after this because, I was up until 3 a.m. I only got 5 hours of sleep. I want to go to bed. Again, don't feel bad for me. I chose to woke up and talk about this, so it's okay, guys. Like, I'll get more sleep, don't worry. And then I'm gonna be productive the rest of the day, if I can. But that is all I wanted to talk about. That's really it. Okay? And for those of you that might have missed anything, feel free to look back on the VOD. Feel free to, like, share this, translate it, for anybody that might be feeling worried or not understand what's been happening. I just... hopefully people know to take everything I said to heart. I love you guys a lot, alright? Yeah, like, I'll keep the VOD up. It's not like it's going to disappear. It'll stay here for people that need to catch up on what happened, alright? So... It's important to, yeah, I feel like it's important to not only hold myself, accountable when, like, something does happen, but also hold the community accountable for when you notice something unhealthy, right? The best thing I can, like, akin this to, it's like when you take care of a flower, right? You always want to, like, trim off the dead leaves from it so that it grows properly and, has enough sunlight. So nothing gets obscured when you nurture it, right? Think about it like that, and you'll understand where I'm coming from when I'm trying to grow our guild into something beautiful. I'm going to head off now because, yeah, I am still tired, but please take care, guys, and have a good night, guildies. Or have an amazing day wherever you are in the world right now. Have a wonderful adventure or journey, and I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? I'll see you all then. I love you all. Bye-bye. Take care, alright? See ya.